Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for September the 12th to the 18th. Let's get started and see what messages will come through for you this week. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keeping in mind these are general readings. And they may not resonate for everyone, so check out your other placements because you could have messages there as well. Okay, let's see for Gemini. What is the energy around the week ahead for Gemini? Interesting. Soulmates in reverse and the Peace card. Soulmates in reverse just came out for Taurus as well. Blessed. Oh, look at that. Peace and Blessed are two cards that come out in order. We see card 22 and 23. Very interesting. Whenever I see that in a well-shuffled deck, I always think, you know, you must be moving towards something right now, Gemini, and it's bringing you to peace, and it's reminding you that you're always watched over and that you're being blessed always. Your life is always blessed, even if it's uncomfortable, even if you're going through something painful, even if it's something that feels like it's not a blessing. There's always something here protecting us and guiding us towards whatever it is that we need to experience. And I say that because seeing soulmates in reverse can sometimes be a very uncomfortable situation where someone, something, an experience, an opportunity, something is here to show you something. It's like there's a sacred task here to deliver you to a new timeline. And by delivering you to this new timeline, you're going to enter into a very peaceful state where things are going to be a lot more sort of in balance and in alignment, so that you don't feel like your nervous system is being triggered all the time, releasing adrenaline to fight or flight. And then there's this survival mode, you know. I feel like you're moving into a new timeline here, but it's almost making you uncomfortable because I feel like you're not ready to let go of the timeline you're in right now. I see Treasure Island on the bottom of the deck in reverse, which sort of goes along with what I was just saying, that this might not seem like very comfortable. You might not be feeling like this is going according to the plans that you have. But it's like you are being guided along this. It feels very transformative. I feel like we're going to see some transformative energy come through in your tarot cards. Let's see here for Gemini. What is going on this week for Gemini? Six of Cups. Let me get your row out, get the full story, but there's definitely something here. There may be a choice you have to make about something that's very emotional. Almost feels like, oh, that fell on the floor. We've got the Queen of Cups too, so it's definitely emotional. Definitely there's a choice here. We've got the Knight of Cups now on the bottom of the deck. So it's interesting. It feels like something from the past now needs a choice. And it might be exactly this thing from the past that is causing the discomfort. It's something that started out very, very innocent and lovely. And you may have thought that this was going to carry through for the future, but I feel like something has happened here to change your plans. And you know, it's interesting. I feel like things are moving in a direction right now that's going to require you to sort of surrender and to let go of those plans and to see that things are moving in the way that they need to move right now, even if you don't understand why. And that ultimately it will bring you to a place where there will be a lot of peace. And I almost sort of feel like you're you're holding a lot of emotion in right now, Gemini. You're not talking about how you feel. You sort of feel a little bit of this analysis paralysis, where you may have been sort of thinking about things and seeing an outcome that is so displeasing to you that you just have sort of turned your back on it, and you're not talking about it. You're not really allowing yourself to be vulnerable with others right now either. Like even the people closest to you, you're not really talking to them about this. So something feels like it is transforming for you, and it is ultimately going to bring you to a place of peace. But it's like you have to go through this disruption first. Let's see here. What's going on? Why is the Six of Cups here? Six of Cups being clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse. So that's interesting. That sort of makes me feel like you're about to give up. Like you don't think you have any options moving forward. Like, if this can't happen the way that you have it planned, it's almost like look at that. Two of Swords landing on the Two of Swords to clarify it. There's a decision you have to make, and it's almost like it's an impossible decision. You've tried looking at it, you've tried not looking at it, you've tried sort of focusing on it, you've tried not focusing on it. You're not sure how you're going to be able to do what you have to do. I feel like you have an uncomfortable task ahead, and you don't know how to proceed with it. Very interesting. And you're not talking about it with people. You're keeping your sword really close to your chest. There's the Ace of Swords in reverse, and you're keeping this all to yourself. You're keeping this all to yourself. You're not really talking about it. You're not reaching out to your supports. You're not talking to your friends about it, but there is a big opportunity on the other side of this. Like, I feel like you are going through the worst of it right now, but there's an opportunity on the other side of this that is going to feel like peace, and it's going to feel like it's a blessing. There is a blessing here. There is a blessing here. Bottom of the deck now is the Five of Swords in reverse. So again, like that sort of makes me feel like you're not talking about this because it's so defeating. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, Gemini, you're keeping it close to your chest. You feel like you can't talk about it because you feel very vulnerable and very like defeated almost. Like it's almost like you feel like this could be the end of a lot of things, but it's almost like you're not seeing how this could actually be a beginning. That this may feel like an ending, but it actually is the beginning of something. And endings and beginnings, very, very fine line between those two moments, and often it's an emotional thing that labels something as an ending or a beginning, because ultimately that's the function of an ending, is to initiate a beginning. And I feel like right now you're inside feeling this ending, and it makes you feel like you have no options. You're not sure how to proceed, and yet you must proceed. Seeing the Two of Swords twice here makes me feel like it's up to you to decide something about this. Like you're going to have to decide something that feels impossible right now, but it is leading you to a new beginning. You may want to talk to someone about this. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through this alone. But it definitely feels like it involves something that started in the past that I don't think you expected to have to deal with so soon, and it feels very defeating. Like there's no way for you to come out feeling good about this, but there is a new beginning here for you, Gemini. It's just coming on the heels of this ending. And I feel like there They're connected, and that's why we're seeing that soulmates card in reverse. This is a contract that's being played out right now, and it needs to be seen through, you know. But it's one of those hard, very uncomfortable situations. It's making you very, very uncomfortable, to say the least, emotionally and mentally. It's very uncomfortable. I feel like you know, talking to your friends, talking to your support network about this, just sort of saying how you feel, even, you know, not looking for advice, because I don't think there is anyone who could advise you here, but it's almost like you might just feel better talking about it and getting it off your chest, you know. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope it's been helpful. I look forward to reading for you again, and I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Take care.